join, and I'll post this link on. Um, no, but like I'm saying, I'll send you the link later so you'll see. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go into my account and I'm in Learn and Teach AI. But when I go into my, what is it called? Activity dashboard, and I'm going to go into like the activity, like it allows me to see what all I answered so far. And where is it? Let me go there. I think I am just figuring it out. Okay, my activity. And I'm going to read out that question she asked because that's when I realized what I'm not sharing with you guys is like how I'm using this knowledge to teach my patients, but I'm not sharing with you guys what is it I'm advising others, because it will help everybody, because many people have like this chronic infection they wake up with, like, headache that's not going away, and they have tried like so many medications and stuff. It's simple if you understand, like, it's just the space we sleep in every day has to be altered if something is not working for a long time. Like, it's number one rule I'm using with my patients, and I'm not sharing it with you guys because for some reason, like, I take it for granted, what I know. Remember, like, you guys always challenge me, say, don't assume we know what you know. Like I take it for granted, like you kind of are like in the same page like me. Yeah. So this one says, I am taking Menograin for almost a month. I suffer from migraine since 6 to 7 years old. I'm having symptoms of migraine without headache. What can I do? So the problem is, right, like you need to, any problem with breathing, headaches, you need to change your breathing space where you sleep. That's number one rule. This is like something I have been doing for some time, but I don't voice it. So I wrote saying, need to change your breathing space where you sleep, change mattress, sheets, and add ozone air purifier. And the one I got for my son, Sasha was waking up with nasal congestion. Every day morning he'll have sniffles. Same thing with my dad. Like, his whole life, this is what he'll do. So I decided to get that. It's actually a ozone air purifier. My son says, Mom, it smells chemically, because that ozone has that weird smell. Remember, like, so he connotes it with chemical smell. So, but I like it because it smells like so fresh, once you get used to it. And the smallest unit I found for $99. And it's by a company called Air Restore. And what, in addition, you need is to change the bed sheet to a Tencel. Tencel is like a brand name, but what it is wood cellulose fibers called lyocell with rayon and cotton mix. Actually, cotton, not so much, but the cheapest mix I found was in IKEA, which had a little bit cotton, but they suggest doing rayon and lyocell. But the reason I'm saying, which I didn't post it online, lyocell, is that's what I use as dermafill for my patients' wounds. Because whenever you have bacterial cellulose, right, it works like how the cocoon wraps itself when it becomes a butterfly. That is actually a cellulose, believe it or not. And that's what heals the wounds too, because it creates an artificial seal, so the wound heals from inside. Okay. So the cellulose, actually in Russia now, they use it for fabrics. That's what is that thing. What is it called? Scooby, the kombucha. That material, right? Like the Scooby, the culture, which will look like a clear, gooey culture. Have you seen those? So that is actually the cellulose. So it's the back when it's bacterial fungal, we use it for drink, right? But for fabric, you can do it the same way. You boil a lot of tea, and you do the culture, and whatever films on top, you can make it into fabric. So you can create materials, you can create sheets, so like it's amazing how versatile it is. I mean, I didn't post it online, but I'm just telling you what is cellulose. So if by chance, eventually, instead of doing, they use it, this lyocell from eucalyptus tree. But my goal eventually, I don't know how to do it, but if they use industrial hemp, like how they are using bamboo fabric and stuff, all these fabrics are cellulose fabrics, right? So when you do hemp, you actually cut down the amount of burden we put on forests and make it very versatile. They say they need only 2 plants to sustain our life, moringa and hemp. So you could see why I was thinking that way, because it's recyclable, reusable, and so if the breathing space improves. So that's a reason I wrote like, it says use alpha pinene spray on the mattress and pillow, which will breathe better. Sheets with Tencel will restore energy to body. Orally take kelp, which is the iodine supplement. My favorite, as I thought I wrote. So I am telling you what I'm writing, but what I'm thinking is like, backed up by like what I have personally used on wound care products and physical health and stuff. And this is one thing I am focusing on for next year. Like, what I would do is when I'm answering, like to go over the questions that was kind of interesting and why I decided to answer that way, and make like some teaching videos with that, Yeah. And that way, like now I already like, spoke to many of my patients today about this answer. And like, some people, I'm not saying you need to change it today, but my goal is to change my pantry. So I would not have too much chemicals. My bedroom, I want to change the fabric. So it'll be very simple. And my life to simplify. I feel we don't need to complicate life at all. The interesting thing in the past I was focusing on was poverty. Poverty is not the issue. The issue is not able to maintain a simple lifestyle. See, we use our mind to create a hunger that's unnecessary. That's how we ruin our lives. So I'm gonna stop this video on that, and we can continue talking. But like, this is kind of the reason I called you.